transportation of slaves or taking natural resources is not the only thing grabbed from the continent by colonial masters. One identity that was stolen from Sierra Leone is its artifacts, which are scattered in museums all over the world today, thousands of miles away from their native land. For so many centuries, these artifacts were made by skillful men for a particular purpose. These tools, made from stones, metal objects and pottery, were considered as ceremonial, religious, culturally valued during early times. In this video, we are looking at the 10 most valuable stolen treasures from Sierra Leone before and during colonial invasion. If you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Artifact number 1 looted from Sierra Leone is the Kabemba feminine masks. This mask has recessed oval mouth, pierced semicircular eyes surrounded by incised brass edges, the backward carving horns with attached panel of brass covered with raffia. According to the Christie's description, these masks plus 2 other similar ones belong to a male secret society of the Temene people in Sierra Leone, West Africa. It was first donated to the Museum of Volkabkunde in Germany by Ernest Voschen, who probably collected it during one of his expeditions into the Temene land in Paki Masombo Chiefdom, northern Sierra Leone, in 1882. The other one was donated to the British Museum by Sir Crampton Smiley, who was once the Chief Justice in Sierra Leone from 1898 to 1911. Christie's Museum Services in 2006 auctioned the Kabemba feminine masks for $43,000 United States dollars. Number 2 on our list is the Mahiafe stone figure. This beautifully shaped headed figure is from the Sapi people who once lived in the southeastern coast of Sierra Leone. These fascinating traditional figures were carved from soapstone, a material that is relatively shaped with tools and special techniques similarly to those of wood carving. The 24-centimeter figure, Mahini Afe, which means in Mende, Spirit of our King, were ceremonially placed in tombs or graves where Sapi kings were buried. They were considered as protectors that will bring hope and good fortune to their land. This gives you a clear manifestation on beliefs Sierra Leonean ancestors had for the life after death or second life. Number 3 on this list is the Mendes Staff of Authority. This symbol, according to Sotheby's publication in 2003, states the object was collected by an American couple, Reverend and Mrs. J.M. Lesher, around 1885. It is believed that the couples were sent by the United Brethren in Christ in the Mende land of Sierra Leone to preach the Christian gospel. Some sources suggest designs or sizes of staffs like this vary in most parts of Africa, depending on the tribe or even the geographical region. Some of them were used as an expression of power right by leaders in communities, kingdoms and chiefdoms. Number 4 on this list is the Kissy penny. The long iron currency was used among the Kissys of Sierra Leone and later among Guineans, Liberians and many parts of West Africa. In one of Wikipedia publications, it states that the tea-made rod ranged from about 6 to 16 centimeters long and was made when iron work in the region began with extremely of high quality. Because each rod had relatively small value, they were often gathered into bundles, usually around 20. As time progressed, the Kissy pennies were used for completing rituals in the Poro, Kondo and Sunday societies, bride prizes, and were also placed in tombs and graves. At some point, the currency was regarded spiritual because of its use in graves. Today, you will find very small amounts of the Kissy pennies at the Sierra Leone National Museum. Most of them are in foreign countries. Number 5 is the Shabro statue. This object, according to Christie's, was taken from the Shabro people of Sierra Leone around the 18th century. A closer look at this figure suggests the elegant beauty of young Bolom women from the Shabro Island. The design or curves on the neck are marks of beauty and good health, and carefully combed shell hairstyle is also a mark of importance of women's representation in that part of West Africa. This figure was in 2018 auction for the sum of 11,250 euros. Number 6 on the list is the Themine hat with tassel. The silver object, according to the Smithsonian Institute, posted, this was taken from the Themine tribe of Sierra Leone in the early 20th century. Also, the Minneapolis Institute of Arts further added it was received as a gift from William Sigman, a former curator at the Africana and National Museums of Liberia. Sigman, during his trip, had transported hundreds of artifacts from Sierra Leone and other West African countries, and this hat was among hundreds of other objects in his vision from the forest at the Smithsonian Museum of African Art. Number 7 on this list is the Dolly Joey masks. This mask, according to Brooklyn Museum in New York, was taken from Gwabu in Moyamba district, southern Sierra Leone, in the 20th century. The masks is one of the rare instances of Africa when women dance with sculpted masks. Also, female groups played key role in religious, political, and educational responsibilities. Such masks with elaborate hairstyles signifies local standards of beauty, and its performance can only happen at funerals, for visits of important guests, and during initiation of women into the Sandi or Bondo Association. Some sources suggest this kind of mask belong to female healers in the Sandi society who are embodied with the idea of spiritual medicine, and whenever it dances, it shows a visual expression of spirits. These Sandi officials are considered as custodians of medicine. Number 8 on this list is the woven grass hammock. This hammock possibly belonged to the Koranko tribe of Sierra Leone, who are mostly found in the northern parts of the country. Some parts of the hammock are made from vegetables, organic fiber, wood and grass. It has a plaited, open, weaved pattern with a thick rope for tying it up. Hammocks such as this one were often used to transport high-status individuals on ceremonial occasions, with it supporting poles, which may have held a wooden canopy. Number 9 on this list is the ankoto or ebuke instrument. According to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, belonged to the Themine tribe of Sierra Leone in the mid-20th century. It was struck and accompanied by a song during circumcision ritual, one of the most commonly performed ceremonies for boys. Number 10 on this list is the Kissy Blackstone Figo. We saw this beautifully carved stone on the website of two auctioneers, Crate and Muller, describing it as a figure that belongs to the Kissys of Sierra Leone. This greasy soapstone figure, with eyes widely open on both sides and its lipped mouth, serves as intercessors in the afterlives and were intended to increase bountiful harvest among the Kissy people. The company has auctioned it for 1,500 to 2,000 euros since March 2019. Remember, the aforementioned on this list are among few artifacts that were looted from Sierra Leone, West Africa. Report shows that hundreds of these kinds were taken from local settlers by officials from Europe, America, and other areas who later sold them to museums in Asia, North and Latin America, Europe, and other parts of the world. Some of these officials either visited the country on business expedition, missionary activities, amongst others. Over the years, advocacy for repatriation of arts and cultural objects to the African continent has been a major topic, and Sierra Leone is among countries which artifacts were looted from its local people. Many suggest that little or no effort is made by authorities concerned to advocate for their return. Cultural objects belong together with the cultures of people or ethnicities that created them, as they play a crucial role in reviving their cultural heritage and identity. Most museums keeping Sierra Leone artifacts are too expensive to visit, and therefore not every Sierra Leonean can afford to go see and study them.